Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, the theme park evangelist. Normally, if I were vlogging on, like, let's say a Tuesday or a Wednesday, I would be doing something kind of vlog here at the house and doing like a discussion topic. There have been a few that I have been wanting to talk about, and this time, as you see, I'm standing up, so that could mean two things. Either A, I just feel like standing, or two, I might be going somewhere. And you're right, I am going somewhere. I'm going to the Creation Museum for a little bit before I go to work at Meyer. Um, I could tell you guys a little bit more information about AIG right now because it's been another week. So, my first piece of good news is that this will be my last week just working 2 days over there after this week. Instead of working at Meyer, my normal 5 days a week, I'll be working at AIG 5 days a week or so. So that's about all I can tell you guys right now. I'm not going to say how much I'll be working at Meyer starting next week. I will wait till next week to say so. And I'm not also saying that I'm going to be at full time at AIG because that is not the case. And if I were full time, I more than likely would not even disclose that on YouTube at all anyway. So let's just put it this way. Let's just say I had a chance to talk to someone and this person was willing to, help me out and get me out of my current situation. So that's why I would be over there all the time versus over at Meyer instead. So I normally would be at Meyer 5 days a week, so it will be a nice change of pace, and let's see, how things improve after this week, and that's about as much as I'm going to say about that. Anyways, so there's a job fair going on at the Creation Museum today. I was thinking about going by to go and see how it looked, but I also figured since I'm going there, I could go get my staff badge, and also I was going to go and see if I could film the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit. Since I've got some time, I might as well take my AIG cup with me and also try to drop by and see my brother and my dad. I'm not going to tell them I'm coming because I want this to be a surprise. And I know they're both working today, as far as I know, because my dad was off on Monday, so he should be there today. So the next clip you're going to see is actually the outside because I wanted to show you guys what happened last day. You'll find it interesting. So as you guys can see, it did clearly snow again last night here in late April. It is actually very warm out here right now. We went from one extreme to the next. And there is still water falling from the roof. My car was covered in snow last night, but as you can see, most of it has melted off by this point, which is a good thing. But yeah, it was covered, so was my roommate's truck and my other roommate's car. So I normally would go and get this stuff done at my own job, which is the Ark Encounter, of course, but unfortunately, due to the fact that it's so far away, I cannot, and I normally unfortunately don't have enough time to go and take care of it after or before I go start work. And I unfortunately have not had the chance to get out there on my own time yet. So this will all have to do. And the Creation Museum is literally 15 minutes away or so. So we're going to hop in my car and we'll start up the camera again once we get there. So I just found out from my brother that the AIG job fair for the museum anyway was yesterday. So I missed it by a whole day. And of course yesterday was the day that I was working at Meyer. Well, it's supposed to be working at Meyer all day. I actually left early for disclosure reasons, but that's besides the point. Anyway, this gives me more time to go show you guys the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit, which is inside the museum. That's okay, I didn't really come dressed properly to be outside at all today. And I'm hoping that everything they would have been doing would have been inside anyway, because there is no way I was going to be hanging around outside with how cold it is, and considering I'm not dressed properly. And since I'm already out here, I might as well grab my lunch to take back to the car with me, and I can eat it all the way to work. Well, at least a light snack anyway. But yeah, I mean, if worst comes to worst, if I can't eat everything now, I really just wanted macaroni and cheese and other cookies. I was gonna buy one of those wraps and then put it in my lunchbox for later and have it for like dinner or something. Probably what I'll do. So anyways, spring is here at the museum and the Ark Encounter, and I'll turn my camera on shortly so you can see all the pretty flowers and all that stuff. It's still very quiet here at the museum. The Ark has actually been receiving lower attendance than normal too, which is weird. I guess because spring break is over for us anyway. But don't worry, summer's coming and they'll be busy at both places, especially the Ark. But yeah, let's turn around the camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So at least now I can call today's vlog checking out the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit, or filming the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit, something like that. Because last time I was here, I only took photos of it, so since I've already got a bunch of photos of it, we're just going to stick to video footage today. Now it is a little cramped in there, so I'm going to talk a little quieter. And maybe we'll see my dad. Well, you guys won't, but I will. Because I don't film family members, which is why I didn't film my brother either. But yeah, there's a lot of pretty trees and plants out there. Love it. This poor guy has to push that cart up the hill. Ooh, look at those. So I'm hoping that I will soon have a day off again so I can go back to the Ark Encounter and do an actual vlog over there. I'm very sure in the next few weeks I will finally get a day off. I haven't had a day off in 22 days, so yeah, it'll be nice to just lay around the house again, but I kind of did that yesterday afternoon and I feel a lot better now. Alright, time to head down. And so since I don't really have a lot of time, we're gonna go straight to the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit. I actually do know a shortcut, and it's right through the Dragon Hall bookstore. Now, one huge benefit about being an employee with AIG is the fact that I can get myself into the planetarium for free. And keep in mind, this show right here in 6 days is free for everybody. I have a feeling my dad might be in here. Nope, that's weird. But I did think I saw someone that I recognized though.
All part to work together in fun ways to help the kids know who their awesome creator God really is.
Oops, sorry. So most people, when they go to northern Kentucky to go visit these places, as I'm showing you on the advertisement, they normally start up here, and then they come down here. Now, there is no right or wrong on which one you should go to. It's really a matter of preference on your part. What matters is that you have a good time. I know this is a weird way to go through the museum. However, though, see, this is one of the most quiet sections of the whole place, but you know what matters Okay, I always forget. Which one is the Discovery Hall? So that's interesting. I came in here and they're doing some major construction work over here. That is really weird. I wonder what's going on. And then they got this big black curtain, so makes you wonder what's coming next to the Creation Museum. After much determination, I finally found it. There was another hallway, and I was like, which way do you go? And I found my dad in here. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in here. So yes, this is the other bookstore. There's two in the entire building. There's the one upstairs that everybody knows about, and then there's this one right here, over by Legacy Hall. They have one of those Kenham cardboard cutouts here, and the new section of the Ark Encounter now, which is too funny. Oh, I wish you guys could smell the smell that I'm smelling right now. It smells so good. So I wanted to show you guys this. You know, I took a picture of it last time, but right there, Alan Green, that's my college pastor. He was one of the people that was responsible for designing this exhibit, as cool as that is. So this is currently the most recent exhibit to the Creation Museum, called Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. This is a talk about how important pro-life is and why abortion is wrong. Talking about how we are created in the image of God. We are not animals. We are, you know, our own person. And we all have immeasurable value. Now, we all know about the worldly point of view of the unborn. And I'm kind of summarizing everything so you guys can understand like what I'm reading to you guys, so I'm not spending all day on it, you know, of course. But you know, just like starting with this one, for example, this one talks about how, you know, we are all created in God's image, and, you know, we're all equal, and, you know, there's only one race, the human race. There's not all these different races, and God made us in the womb. I've been reading, you know, a lot of signs on how, like, as soon as the baby heart starts beating or whatnot, that's when the conception is done. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there that truly believe that, you know, a baby can be aborted before the 9-month pregnancy, and as sad as it is, the Planned Parenthood is trying to push the limits more and more, and it's just so unbiblically wrong, you know. We are all unique creations. This next part is actually really cool, that we're gonna go see in a minute. But over here, they actually used models of actual babies to make the next part. I found that out from people who helped design the exhibit themselves. And just this part alone is so cool, because it talks about how small we were, and, you know, how we grow and grow in the womb over the 9-month period. So then this is where human life begins. Now, these were all enlarged, of course, so you can see it better. But just think how tiny we actually were. Or how tiny we actually are, I should say. Yeah, actual size. Difficult to see without magnification. Very accurate. I mean, check this one out. This is after 22 days of life. That actual size, that tiny little thing. And then it just keeps growing. You know, the baby.
This is how a baby starts forming.
That is accurate.
The seed that comes into the egg. This is how that baby starts to form. The inside of mommy's body.
Isn't it incredible how much a baby can grow just through a time? I mean, look at this. This is after 18 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Now that's the size of a baby.
21 weeks,
She's 9.
25 weeks, 33 weeks, and 38 weeks. So when does human life begin? A lot of people have different ideas on how human life begins. You know, I kind of talked about it, but it begins at, what should we call it, conception. And then, of course, there's two different, worldviews on the unborn. Answers in Genesis is very good about using the biblical point of view and the world point of view. Now, you already been hearing what I've been saying about the world, the biblical point of view, but we're going to go over the world point of view again. From a naturalistic evolutionary perspective, mortality is arbitrary and human beings have no more inherent value than an animal, a blade of grass, a rock, or anything else. Thus ending human life via abortion or euthanasia, I'm so sorry, carries no more moral implications and is consistent with the evolutionary philosophy built on death and suffering. Pretty crazy right now. We already know what abortion is, I hope, which is basically the removal of a baby from the womb. However, they figure out how to do it. And unfortunately, with how bad abortion is, there's probably like millions and millions of abortions a year. And if you're pro-life or if you do not agree with abortion, they needs to stop. And I know there are people out there, like my grandmother, for example, who believe, well, if you're raped, then it's okay. But it's never okay. That's where it comes down to it. And the sad thing is, abortion has been legal since 1973. So, as an alternative, use that. No, this is something that most people don't even stop and think about. What happens to a baby who dies? The Bible does not directly answer this question, but many Christians have attempted to answer it by appealing to God's good and perfect character and by considering the following passages which they believe are relevant to the topic, and they've got a good number of passages there. And taken together, these ideas are used to support the idea that babies who die in the womb will be with the Lord eternally. I would, hope so, considering they never had that chance to make that decision, do I want to follow God or do I want to follow the world? That kind of idea. Many Christians believe this notion extends to children and those with certain mental disabilities, preventing them from comprehending the consequences of their actions and their need for the Savior. Well, unfortunately, those things happen. However, not all Christians agree with the above reasoning. Yeah, I know, that does happen. And caution against drawing firm conclusions on this issue. And then, of course, can God still love me? Well, of course God can still love me. It will love you. I mean, we constantly sin against Him. God knew that when we are born that we're going to sin against Him, and God's still going to love us regardless, but we still need to repent and, ask Him for forgiveness. And that's pretty much it. I'm sure that God still loved Jude, who betrayed Jesus, for all that silver. Still loved Him no matter what. And, to, conclude everything, if this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, or this is your first time learning about God, just, think about the fact that God still loves you regardless of how many sins you've committed, whether, you've performed an abortion or not. And you still have time and a chance to turn to God. I mean, I constantly am sinning against God, and I constantly make mistakes. And I could use the excuse all day long. I'm human. I constantly make mistakes. But honestly, in the long run, I know that I can improve. I know that I can go to God for forgiveness. And I just need to spend more time in God's Word and bettering my life. So that's what I want you guys to take home from this. We're going to head upstairs now and we're going to go get a snack, but hopefully you guys learned a lot from this. And if you are passing through the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit for your first time, please take home one of these brochures. Or you can even go to christianmuseum.org/baby. So good news, guys. We do have time to go and get lunch really quick before I have to leave. So, with that being said, we're going to head up to Noah's Cafe, and we're going to go get some lunch really quick. And then from there, we'll see what time we have left, and then I have to head to work after that. So all on the vlog in the parking lot, of course. Whew, that wind got really intense there all of a sudden. So I think I did a pretty good job staying on track today of my time. And I'm on my way now back to the parking lot. Unfortunately, no, I didn't get a chance to show you guys how busy it was, because it was too busy that I was like, not gonna go film all these people. And the funny thing is, the way Mzar's is set up, which is where I work, actually at the Ark Encounter, I could get away with filming a little better. It's because it's bigger, but that's also because of the way it's set up too. Speaking of the Ark Encounter, there's been so many positive changes going over there that when I do go back over there, I have so much to show you. And of course, just remember, over the summer months. Okay, why are the sprinklers running when it's so cold out? Anyway, just imagine when we get to the summer months that you guys will be able to see Kings Island all the time. Obviously right now it's not quite open yet. I mean, right now, the only time frame I have is the odd occasional trip out here. But I promise you guys I'll have a lot more time over the summer, especially since I'll be done with my semester by late May. So at least that gives me even more time. But even then, so once again, can't really say why. I'll have more time by next week, but just keep in mind that I'll just be working one job straight next week from this point on, and I'll talk more about it then. And at least that one job allows me to be able to visit Kings Island for free, because they're cool like that. But I'm not saying which job that is and why yet. But if you guys saw my very first vlog with the benefits, I think you guys can figure it out on your own. Alright, let me skip ahead to the parking lot and then we'll end it there. Alright guys, I am back at my car. You may not be able to tell, but yeah, I am. Actually, I parked up really close. It's easy to do here. And all the snow melted, yay! That means it's been out in the hot sun long enough. Yeah, that snow didn't last very long, did it? Well, anyways, I will see you guys in the next vlog. If I don't get one done between tomorrow or Thursday, I am working later this week. Well, I shouldn't say, hold on, today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. So tomorrow going at 1:30, but depending on how quickly I get my reading done, will determine whether I can do a vlog tomorrow. But if not, don't worry, because Friday is almost here. I'm not going to vlog Friday night if I don't have all my homework done by Friday morning, because I go in at 12:30 that day. So basically what my plan is, if I don't have all of my reading done for the week done by tomorrow night, which is Thursday night, just to clarify, since my days mixed up, then I will finish a Friday morning, which means that I'll have to vlog Friday night right after I get home from work, make it a nice quick vlog before I go to bed. Otherwise, I will try to vlog on Friday morning instead. Like right now, it's early Wednesday afternoon, and I won't even have this edited or uploaded to YouTube until late tonight, because I don't get off till 9:30, and I didn't plan on doing any of that stuff until I got home. So by the time I get this on YouTube, I'll probably be close to midnight of tomorrow. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. And TJ, if this was your first time watching this, hopefully you're inspired to come and see the Fearfully and Wonderfully Made exhibit yourself.